Hey, Chris, how's it going, man? You should have kept your stream going earlier for Sparky. But anyhow, since he's not going to be here, I decided that I would sit in tonight since I was going to ask him to do me a favor anyhow. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to get here, and then we'll start talking about what's going on. So be patient, my friend, and we'll see what happens. Okay, well, that's a good excuse. You had homework. Okay, I'll let you slide on that one. Very cool. Very cool. Now, this is all back. Is this backwards to you? Hey, Jason, how you doing? Is this what I have on this board backwards to you guys? I can never tell. My camera always works crazy, and I don't know where it's at right now. Oops, I think I just screwed up. Okay, good. Hey, Rich, how's it going, man? Well, a lot of you guys know that this is Sparky's spot right now. But he made a video earlier today that he is not feeling very well, still not feeling very well. So he decided not to do a stream tonight. And I was going to ask him to do me a favor and announce that I was going to do my stream tomorrow night instead of Friday night because I have something going on Friday. And as soon as more people get into this chat, we'll talk about it. Yeah, he's been sick for a couple of weeks now, and it's time that he goes to the doctor. Finally, his wife put her foot down and said, "You're going to the doctor." And so I hope it's nothing serious. Our prayers go out to Sparky. I hope he gets well soon because I miss his live streams. So anyhow, tonight we're going to talk about. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. If I can get this a little bit better here. LEDs for cobalt and tortoise machines for your control panel. I really don't want to start this yet because there's going to be some information I want everybody to get into. So we'll just wait a few more minutes. I know that you guys weren't expecting me to be here tonight. Oh, well. Very cool. So, hey, Jeff, what's going on? Glad to see you can make it in here. I know, like I've been saying, you guys are expecting Sparky here. All right. Well, hopefully this will help you out, Rich. It's real easy, and you don't use any of the internal switches. You don't use any of the internal switches in your tortoise or cobalt machines, so that leaves them available for other stuff, powering your frogs or whatever. But I will show you the components that you will need, and hopefully you guys can see all of that. It looks kind of washed out to me. Let me try something here. Hold on. I don't know if that's any better. Yeah. Yeah, I do too. I just wish that he would get better soon. Yep, I agree. All right. Well, first of all, let me do a couple of shout outs here. And the first one is an Italian lady who actually lives in Italy who is doing a layout. I noticed that on every video that I watch, she has watched and commented on. Now, I wish she was here now because I tell you what, I am going to totally stumble over her last name. But anyhow, if you guys get a chance, her channel name is Valeria Belluomini. Yeah, something like that. Anyhow, she's a great lady, and she she posted a video the other day. The first video I watched of hers was all in Italian. Now I'm Italian, guys, and I used to listen to my mother and my grandmother speak Italian all the time, and so I picked up some words here and there, blah blah blah. So when she was doing her video, I was catching every 20th word. Fortunately, pictures tell a thousand words. So anyhow, I was able to understand what she was talking about. So she made a video saying that she's going to do 2 videos, one in Italian and one in English. And Valeria, thank you very much for that, because I'm sure there's a lot of guys here that are going to be watching your channel. Second shout out is for Mr. Harry Deal. You guys need to check him out. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Harry's got a cool little layout going on, and you guys should give him a check out. And I don't know if he'll be here tonight because he wasn't expecting me to be live until tomorrow night. And finally, the last shout out I want to do is for SP Black Widow, Eric. Now, Eric's got a cute little helper. I don't know how old she is. She's probably like 2 or 3, maybe 4 years old or whatever. I will try, Jason. I'm not too familiar on how to work computer and stuff like that. I guess I can type out their YouTube channel name, and you guys can check it. Now, Harry's been in here a couple of times, and so has Eric, SP Black Widow. And again, Valeria, or Valerie, she was supposed to show up for tomorrow night. So I guess I can do that for you. So let me see. Pardon me while I be typing here a little bit, guys, okay? So it's like I said, I don't know if the spelling is correct. Well, I know the spelling is correct. I just don't know how to pronounce it. And I don't know how to get to. Hey, Rabbi, how you doing? Yeah, let's see. Let me fix this here. All right. Anyhow, these are the 2 guys that I just mentioned. Harry, like I said, Harry is usually here, and Eric, SP Black Widow, is usually here also. I'll post these up here now, and you guys can check it out. And there they are. How's it going, Rail Rider Ratty? How's it going, man? Yeah, I don't see any of my moderators here tonight. Again, like nobody was expecting me to do this tonight. This was this is usually my Friday show. But since Sparky is not feeling well, I decided I would do a short video live stream for him. Anyhow, it says there's only 8 watching. Wow. All right. I want to thank the people that contributed to my super chat last week, and they are Container Man 68, Roy, Ethanville Bro 420, Tom, Sparky 107, David, and Weber Model Railroading, Lance. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. Friday, I am playing cards. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's when you're losing your money then, huh? All right, so what else we got? Oh, Sparky. All right. SP Buddy. All right. Thank you, Sparky. I appreciate that. Yeah. All right. It's Amtrak and Southern Pacific. Let me get my little bill out here. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Here's Sparky. All right. Second thing we want to talk about right now, okay, is for most of you guys that have been watching my live stream. Sparky, is this Valeria's one, the second one you posted there? Okay, it is. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Sparky. I appreciate that. And I hope you're feeling better, man. I mean, damn, 2.5 weeks being sick? Nah, you need to go to the doctor, brother, and get it all taken care of. Anyhow, as for you guys that were watching my last Friday night stream, you know that we started doing this bucket elevator. And I'd like to show you how far I've gotten on it so far. And there you go. Ladder on there, and I did the top. And it's all ready to go. The only thing I don't have is I'm not going to put safety cages on here. The reason being is because the only one that makes safety cages for N scale is Gold Medal Products. And I'm not going to spend $15 to do one length of ladder. So in other words, for this, I would need $25 just to do a couple of safety cages. I might in the future try and build one. I'm on the old building binge right now. And for most of you guys that have been watching, I can show you the progress on the structure itself, which is right here. As you can see, there'll be on this side here, there'll be from this door to this door, there'll be a staircase that goes up here, and so on and so forth. And basically, it's pretty much all together. I just need to get out to the store and get some paint for it. And there's also a tank that's going to go along with this, but I'm not going to show you the tank until I do the build on my regular YouTube channel. And this build that I just showed you is being recorded, and it will be published in a couple of weeks on the build. Hello, Jennifer. How you doing? Yeah, I agree with you, Jason. So it's just a nasty cold, huh? Well, I know Roy suggested you're doing hottie toddies, and I remember when I was sick and a teenager with all my teenage buddies. For the most part, we were all Italian except for one Jewish guy. And how you doing, Isaac? His mom was like the group's mom, basically. And when any one of us got sick, she would make her special Jewish chicken soup. And I'll tell you something, guys. You eat that soup tonight, and tomorrow you're feeling better. Yeah, it's the truth. Anyhow, kind of getting off the subject here. Like I said earlier, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do an easy hookup for LEDs on your control panel. Yeah, I thought he was going tomorrow too, according to his video that he posted. Boss. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? All right, what you guys see behind me is kind of like going to be a rough schematic, wiring schematic of how to hook up LEDs without using the internal switches of your Cobalt or your Tortoise machine. So we're going to turn around right now, and we're going to do some stuff right here. If you have any questions, please wait. Or Sparky, if you see the question, please let me know that there's a question up there, and I would appreciate that. Anyhow, we'll start off here and move my butt out of the way. Right here, 12 to 16 volt DC power supply. Now, Power supplies, you can use a couple of different types of power supplies. For the longest time, I was using one of these. And these will always give you the specifications on there of the inputs and output voltages and amps and all of that kind of stuff. What I've gotten into lately within the past year or so is one of these. If you guys don't know what this is a power supply from a computer. So just because your power supply, just because your computer don't compute anymore, don't mean that there aren't any parts that you can't use in that. Second, we're going to move over to here. This is a double pole, double throw switch. There's no center off on it. It's just on, okay? I don't like using the center off ones because it kind of makes your, it kind of lets your cobalt or tortoise machine kind of relax a little bit, and it will pull away from the stock rail. Then, of course, you got your tortoise or your cobalt. And usually on them, they have pin number 1 and pin number 8 as your hookups, except for the newer cobalts. The newer cobalts are a little bit different. They don't use 1 and 8. They have a double row of contacts here, and it's this one and the one right below it. I don't know why they did that, but anyhow, they did. Finally, you got your diodes. And I'm not sure if this is the exact symbol for a diode, but on the diode, you have one short leg and one long leg. And I forget which way they go, but one is called an anode and one is called a cathode, okay? And it's important to make sure you know the orientation of these two legs. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to start drawing in some wires. And I don't know how this is going to work because I've never done it on a big board like this in front of a bunch of people, but we'll see. All right, so from your power supply to your double pole, double throw switch, we're going to have 2 wires coming out. And they're going to come out this way, and they're going to come over to here, and we're going to hook up to there. And then I'm going to take this guy, and come out, and come over here, and down to here. Red's not showing up very well. Hope you guys can see that. You can't. I can't, so if I can't, you can. So what we'll do is we'll change colors. This is that. I'll do this guy. All right, let's see if this looks better. Oh, yeah. All right, so now we got power from power supply to your switch. Now we need to go from the switch to the cobalt machine or the tortoise machine. I'll just say switch machine, guys. You know, whichever one you got, it's going to be the same, okay? So we're going to go from, let's see if I can get this. We should go here. All right, and then we'll take this guy. Well, there. Now, that's fine the way that's hooked up, but in order to make your switch machine work in both directions, there's something we need to do to this guy right here. That's real easy and real simple. So what we're going to do here, let's see how to choose a different color. We're going to X this. We're going to go from the upper left to the lower right. Get that better. Just like that. And then we're going to go from the upper right to the lower left. Like this. Okay? So now, whichever way you turn the switch will correspond with the cobalt or tortoise machine working. Now comes the fun part. The fun part is hooking up your LEDs. And this is very important. If you don't do it this way, it probably won't work and you'll probably get disappointed. But anyhow, this is what we got to do. Trying to get situated here. You need to take one long one and one short one, and we're going to connect them like this. I'm just going to use different colors so you guys can understand what I'm doing here. All right? That's a joint right there. And then we're going to take this guy. We're going to come across here. And we're going to come across here. Now, you guys know what a diode does? And I'll wait to see if any answers on that. Feels like I'm in school, right? Yeah, you are. Basically, I'm teaching you guys how to do stuff. Have fun, Eric. Just a quick hello and goodbye. Have a opportunity. All right, Eric, sorry I missed you, man. All right. If you guys that don't know, oh, wait a minute, I made a move here. Can't have that. I saw that on the screen. Got to go from here. This one here is a cathode. And this one here would be the anode. Cathode, anode. Now it's important that you hook these up correctly. If you don't, like I said earlier, they probably won't work. All right, now we've got all the components hooked up. Now we need to get these guys to work. Okay, so what we're going to do is, hold on now, gotta check my notes here because I forgot actually. Yeah, this one's going to stay the same. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to break this right here. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and let's see, let's go around the outside and we'll hook him up to there. All right, now to complete the circuit, we go from here back up to the cobalt machine. Now, I asked a question a little while ago about, does anybody know what a diode does? A diode will only let electricity flow in one direction. Okay, so because you have the X here, and every time you flip the switch, you're actually changing the polarity here. The polarity is going to change at the diodes or the LEDs. LED means light emitting diode. Okay. So when you flip your switch, the power will come through here, go in here, and it'll go through whichever one the electricity finds the easiest path to follow. So let's say it's this one. It'll come in here, blah, 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 light up, bing, come back here, and go up to your tortoise machine and work the tortoise machine. When you flip the switch the other way, now it comes into the machine, comes back out, and goes into here, and goes through this diode, comes back out and goes back up to the switch, or vice versa. You know, basically, that's basically it. So now, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I will try and get my camera over to actually one of my turnout switches and schematic on my layout and see if I can get you guys to see actually how it happens. Okay, so bear with me here a minute. I have both connected to one leg of the diode. No, that goes through there and that goes through there. That's two different legs, right? Let me see. Yeah. I think that's right, Barnabas. Jason. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Hey, Lance, how's it going, buddy? Okay. I didn't realize I had it wrong. Uh, all right. So like I said, let me see if I can get you over there with my camera and we can see what's going on. So give me a minute and let me get over there and let me show you what's going on. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. We need to move some stuff out of the way. All right. And go with the camera. Sorry, guys. There you go. All right. I got two visuals on here. My first visual is when the switch is up, it's going to line up with the track that it's up there with. But if I flip it down, you can see the LED changed. And you can hear the cobalt running in the background. All right, so let me get this back over here. Uh-oh. Now I'm screwed. Hold on, guys. Sorry for all this extra movement. There you go. So, how you doing, Ron? Hey, nice to see you here. Missed you last week. Anyhow, so everybody understand this. Now, I'm using two green LEDs here. You can add two more red LEDs and make it work in conjunction with, if this one is green, then you can make this one red. You follow what I'm saying? So all you need to do is hook it up on the other side of the switch, come down and to the cobalt machine, and you have a red light go on when the track is not there, or blah, blah, blah. So I hope you guys understood all of this. It's not easy. I mean, sorry, it's not hard at all. The most important part is making sure that you have the anode and the cathode together on both LEDs. And that's what makes the polarity reverse, or actually sees the reverse polarity. Put some of this stuff away here. It's been too long. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Good for you, buddy. Now, I did a video on this probably about 2 years ago, maybe. So if you guys want to look it up and go watch it, it's a little bit more detailed on how it, because you actually see me doing it. Okay. Yep. Yep. You got it right, Jason. Very good. Very good. Yep. Good job, Jason. I like your analogy on that. You explained it a lot better than I did, actually. Yeah, because the LEDs are going to work opposite because of the flow of electricity, and easiest path for electricity to follow is the one of least resistance. All right, Jennifer, have a good meal. Talk to you later. So anyhow, guys, feel free to hit that super chat down there at the bottom. You know, it won't hurt me. In fact, it'll help me. Hey, Rodney, how's it going? Yeah, I know. I'm taking over for kind of Sparky right now. Holy mackerel. Any question if you have more than one tortoise hooked up to a 12-volt DC power? It all depends on the amperage of the power supply. If you have enough amperage, it won't hurt it. Hey, woman, how's it going? Yeah, let me check something out here. I got a couple of cobalt machines. All right, this is a cobalt machine. I got these as a gift a couple of years ago, and then since I had a couple of these as gifts, I went ahead and bought some more to do my layout. But anyhow, on this one, it's the same as a tortoise. Pin 1 and pin 8 is what you can hook up to. However, on this newer one, and I don't know exactly when they did the change. Oh, this one's the same. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was right. On the newer ones, however, let's see if I can get this over here. Instead of pins 1 and 8, you got these two pins right next to each other. And I couldn't figure it out for a long time. You know, us guys don't like reading directions and stuff, but I kind of figured that out. Anyhow, these work just as well as the tortoise machines. I'm not getting paid to say that. I've had both. These are a bit more noisy, I will admit to that, but they work just as well. So cost might be the factor in which one you buy. All right. You're going to take pictures. Hey, how you doing, Eric? Indian Valley Railroad. You're going to take pictures of what? Okay. I ask because I am using Radio Shack 12 volt DC power, the tortoise machine for the tortoise machines. I tried to hook up LEDs. Well, again, you need to check what the amperage is, because if you don't have enough amperage, the LEDs will be dim. Yeah, I agree, Martin. I agree with that. Unfortunately, I'm way too far along to be using to start using servos. Oh, okay, okay. I kind of knew that's what you were kind of talking about, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, okay, that sounds good. What was it? Will this same setup work with seat motors? I don't know. That's something you'll have to try out and see if it works. Hey, no problem. Man, you have some names. Southwesterner, Kanish, Hirosh. Wow. Sorry, I can't pronounce that right now. Anyhow, that's for Jeff. EJNE. Jeff. Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate that. Do you need a resistor? All right, that's a good question. I forgot to bring that up. These particular LEDs that I have are 12 volt LEDs. So no resistor was required on these, but you need to check that when you buy your LEDs. I believe I think they're 3mm, 12 diffused 12 volt LEDs, no resistor. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, if you can post a video on it if it works out, because I mean, anything to, I don't mind people enhancing on what I do. Sometimes, it's the way I do it, and if somebody has a better way to do it, that's fine. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to be using. When I was working on cars, I was specialized in BMWs. And BMWs, to work all the heater flaps and stuff like that, they used to use what they were calling stepper motors. And Ron, you bring up a point there. Are SEP motors a stall motor? I don't know if that's what it is, but I can tell you that the stepper motors that we had, they were kind of like, they would do that, you know, and when they get to the end, of course, they would just hold their position. Let's see, I use servos with basic cash resin and then all about $15 a point to make them DCC adjustable. Oh, very cool, Martin. Thanks for the, I'm glad, hope everybody's looking at all these little inputs that we're getting on this, because it'll be helpful to somebody. I know it will. Well, like I say, I'm too far along on my layout right now to start changing over to servos, plus all the extra cash that would be involved. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. Okay, so Jason, explain to us what a SEEP motor is. SEEP point motor. Oh, okay. Martin just explained it. SEEP motors are solenoid motors like the Pico ones. Oh, okay. So they just kind of snap back and forth. Yeah, we're probably not gonna go over. Yep, he is. He explained it right on. Hey, no problem, buddy. Just get better, okay? Yeah, I want to see your live stream in this spot next week. Well, let's see. I guess I can explain why I was going to ask Sparky to announce that my live stream Friday night, I wanted to change to Thursday night, tomorrow night. And the reason for that is because my youngest daughter is going to be getting married next May. And this Friday, she wants to go up to Sholo, Arizona, which is about a 2.5-hour drive from my house, to check out a venue where she wants to have her wedding. Hey, Jerry, how's it going, man? So anyhow, I didn't know if I was going to be back in time to do my live, so I was going to do it tomorrow night instead of Friday night. But now, since I'm doing it tonight, I don't have to worry about Thursday or Friday. So there you go. Yeah, that's that'll be 2 down and 2 to go. Yep. Yeah, I haven't used those kind of turnouts in quite a long time. Mill with Vinny, how are the fast tracks turnouts working for your layout? Well, I have not installed them yet. They will be probably at the beginning of next month. I'm going to start putting my yard together, which is going to be all the fast tracks turnouts. And I will be doing a video on that, so you'll have to stay tuned and see. I'm sure that they're going to work fine. I don't know anybody who's had any problems with the fast track turnouts. Oh, hey. All right. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it, man. You're one of my best supporters, and I kind of missed you last week. I did comment on the replay, and you guys, if you ask me a question here and I don't see it, I do watch the replays and I do watch all the comments. So if there's a question that you guys asked me and I missed it, I will answer it on the replay. So please go ahead and check that. Also, on my regular videos, the cards and the end screens you guys need to check out, because like I told you guys last week, sometimes I will pull somebody that I watch and post them up there as for someone to check the channel out and support the channel and subscribe. And a perfect example of that was today. Jeff, EJ and J. Jeff, I think it's EJ and J. Anyhow, he was surprised that he had his cameo at the end of my video. And I told him that it really wasn't, it's a cameo, yeah, but it's a clickable link to people who go to his channel. And he like was ecstatic about it. So anyhow, yes, that's what it's for. Button switching single keyword switch thing. Yeah. Hey, hello, James. How's it going, man? Okay, Mill. As soon as I'm hoping to get started on that because I know I keep mentioning this. September is coming up pretty quick, and I have a all-out up session going to happen at my house with the group that I hang out with. Yeah, Jeff, no problem, man. You know, it's like I know people that do shout outs for channels that have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. And I don't see the purpose in that. Why give a shout out to a person who's already got so many subscribers? I feel that I should go after the guys that have the least amount of subscribers. So when I watch a video, I also take note of how many subscribers you got. And if I think you need to get a shout out, you'll get a shout out. Just like I did tonight with the 4 people. Did I do 4 people? 3 people. 3 people. And I hope you guys check these people out that I'm talking about. Beer in my beers in my hand. Hey, how you doing, Jesse? Nice to see you here. Just what my show is doing, Vinny. 79 subs, yeah. Again, guys, and I don't have any. I have only one of my moderators here, and unfortunately, he's driving right now, so he can't stay on top of the comments. But please do not shout out your channel unless I say it's okay for you guys to do that, because otherwise you just got a whole bunch of stuff going on in the chat, and it'd be hard to follow, and so on and so forth. All right. And again, like I said, I don't have any of my moderators here, so I'm kind of moderating my own stuff. James, again, you need to wait for my permission to do any kind of advertising for stuff. And see, Trainman46. So, all right, you guys need to get together off of this chat and discuss your business elsewhere. Well-behaved class. Well, yeah, for the most part it is. I just start booting everybody. No, I don't want you to boot everybody. Just, you know, give them a timeout. All right, and that's the last person I'm going to allow to do that transaction right here. So Trainman46 and Southern 207, please take your business on a separate place. I was going to say something else here. I just totally forgot. I do not like the comma. I do not like the comma. I don't know what that is. All right, Rich. Talk to you later, man. Thanks for joining in tonight. All right, Roy. Really shouldn't even be watching this if you're driving, man. Just be safe on the road. Yeah, because like I said, you'll look at my moderators are supposed if that was allowed, then everybody would just be doing it, and this would be all screwed up. All right, Roy, I'm glad to hear that. So, you guys have any questions on what we went over tonight? If you guys like these little electrical deals, I can do another one somewhere down the line also. Hey, Scrumptious, I didn't even realize you were here. Did you just join us? just give him a little reprimanding. Don't spank them or anything. Okay, Jason. Okay, I'm glad you're able to join us. Hey, what's your name, by the way? That's that question was directed to you, Scrumptious. More vids like this? All right. Oh, by the way, Ron, I just wanted to show you what the project that we were working on last week. How's that look? Huh? Yeah, the strong arm of Jason, Barnabas Junction. That's funny. All right. Well, yeah. So I'll see if I can put something else together for another live stream. What's Barnabas' name? His name is Jason. Okay. All right. I can do one on auto reversing. I can do some on basics of DCC and stuff like that. Yeah, no problem, Roy. The spam destroyer. Hey, Sparky's back. All right. Yay. Sidewalks on the biggest layout. Nobody knows my name unless you pay attention to my videos. All right. I'll have to do that. Jason or Jay. All right. I kind of like Jason anyhow. More how-tos. All right. Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate that. More, you would like to see basic DCC. All right. I'll keep that one in mind. How about some DIY DCC stuff? All right. I don't know too much about it, but I can get you guys started on it. You still talking about the SO tank car? Busted. Who's busted? How do I run DC stuff? Rodney, I'm sorry, but I don't remember too much about DC. Single wiring? Nobody expect the Spanish Inquisition. Selling them soon, Sparky. Hey, no advertisement. Signal wiring. Layout animations. Huh. Like what kind of animations? Train detection. Well, I would need to have a lot of equipment to show that kind of stuff, because all the major companies make train detection systems that you can buy and just follow their instructions. Like I say, I would need to buy all that kind of stuff to check it out and test it and see how it works, and then do it as a how-to. Street lighting. That's interesting. DC and DCC. Well, like I just told Rodney, I pretty much forgot about all the DCC stuff, other than you need a lot of blocks and a lot of toggle switches and blah, blah, blah. Santa Fe Depots. Depots. How both? Well, okay, I'll have to check that out. Woodland Scenics lighting system. Yeah, that'll work. Different bus types and wiring. All right. For depot lighting. Well, like Sparky just mentioned, the Woodland Scenics lighting system happens to work very, very well. I watched a lot of guys do that, and it looks like really, really easy stuff to get. I don't know the price on it because I've never checked it. Oh, you really want to get into that, don't you, Martin? Moving items such as cranes, etc., lighting effects, small video screens. Yeah, that's getting way out there. It's plug and play. Yep, the Just Plug is Woodland Scenics is a pretty good system, actually. Yeah, Jason, like we're talking about the Woodland Scenics Just Plug, check that out because they work very well. How about lighting one of my buildings? Well, I guess I can try that and see how that works. Just Plug is expensive. I suggest normal wiring. You can. There's no problem with buying a bunch of LEDs and again, the word LEDs. And just do like a secondary bus line to light up all your buildings that you want to light up. That would be okay. Who emotion is that? Is that a channel that does? I don't know. Model trains or just like computer, just plug and play and just hope it. Hey Ralph, how's it going, buddy? No, I have not touched anything with Arduino. I have not had the time, actually. Like I said, I need to get my layout 100% up and running the next couple of months. So the build I'm doing now is probably going to be my last build for a while. Actually, no, I'm lying about that. I have one customer of mine that wants me to do a build for him. So I'm doing that, and then hopefully at the end of this month, I'll be on my layout working on it. I use 12-volt lights by model power on my platforms and station buildings. They have great warm light. Okay. Are those still available, Jason? Thank you, Jason. Trainmare 46. You can use track power for lights? I don't see how that's possible. What sheet styrene works good for making miniature signs for layouts? I would say probably 20,000, 15 or 20,000 would be good thickness to signs. eBay or Amazon. Okay. I do a lot of animations using Arduinos. Okay, sounds good, Martin. Check power can be used, but not advised. All right. Very cool, Ralph. I'm glad to hear it. Atlas, what was that? Maybe do a video on where you combine Athearn bend drive locos with 18 volts. Don't understand what that is. DCC track power is constant, so you can take wires and solder onto the jack. Well, yes, I don't know. I've never tried that. And you're right, the voltage is always constant. It's somewhere around 10 to 11 volts track voltage on DCC. So it might work. I've never, like I said, I've never tried it, so I don't know. The voltage is too high. No, not really. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's supposed to be 15, but on my layout, because I guess because it's so big, I get usually about 11.5 volts. Well, it depends, Ralph. Like I was just telling everybody here earlier, if you watch the replay in this, the LEDs I'm using for my turnout indications are 12 volt, 3 millimeter diffused lighting LEDs with no resistors. Yep. Got to watch your amperage. Yep. The amperage draw is important. The voltage is constant, but the frequency changes in the AC is not DC around 120. Yeah, and see, I'm watching here, learning all this stuff just as you guys are. I never tried hooking up a LED track power, and I don't think I ever will. But starter set power pack for lighting. Yep, that's a good way to do it too. And you can also use one of these. And that what I showed you guys earlier on this guy here. What's good about these computer power supplies is there's actually three main voltages that come out of it. You got a 12 volt, you got a 5 volt, and you got a 3 volt. So, and I understand from watching a couple of videos that if you join a couple of those wires together, and I don't know exactly which ones they are, but you can get as much as 24 volts. So if you guys have a computer that's not working and you're going to throw it away, take the power supply out of it first. And if you need if you need any suggestions on how to hook that up, I'll be glad to show you guys that also. Hi, Ron. Who came in here that I didn't see? Carmines Junction, too many amps. So, yeah. Yep. Yes. You know, I probably got about 20 or 30 of these deals, and each one of them is different as far as the voltage and the amperage and all that kind of stuff. But what I like about the computer deal is one power supply, you could power up a whole bunch of different stuff. A power supply tutorial on the computer power supply. Yep, exactly, Martin. I mean, I found this out about a year ago, and I am just so amazed at how much stuff you can hook up to one of these deals and keep it working. In my room here, I actually have two because I noticed as I was adding LEDs on, they start to get a little bit dim. So I figured, okay, I was at capacity. I never did check the amperage on it, so I didn't know. So I hooked up a second one in this room. So there's actually two PC power supplies running the LEDs in this room, and that's only on the 12 volt side. I have not used the 5 or 3 volt yet. Transistor for that? I threw my... All right. Buck converters. You can regulate the power from PC power supply and set the voltage to wherever you want it. Okay, see, that's something else I didn't know. You did a tutorial on computer power supply. You did? Well, it was kind of like a tutorial about 6-8 months ago or something like that. How I hooked everything up to that. Yeah. You did a tutorial on the computer power supply. Yeah. And I would have to go find it to post the link, and I really don't feel like doing that right now. Need to find that video. Oh no. Hey, my videos are all public. You can type it in the search and see if it comes up. 2 power packs together and see what happens. So, you want me to blow up my layout to show you guys if it works or not, huh? That's too funny. All right, yes, and I think it was probably 8. I don't think it was more than a year ago. That video on how I hooked up the power supply from the PC power supply. More trains running, scenery. Well, unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck in this room with my webcam until I get a better camera that I can walk around the layout. But as far as running and operations, I have 3 more op sessions videos coming up before the end of this month. Can I remember the name video title? That's kind of tough for me, Jason. Like I said, I've done so many videos, I just don't remember the titles for every single one of them. It might have something to do with computer power supply in the title. I really just don't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Boy, time flies when we're having fun. We're already over an hour. Huh. It's okay, Vinny. All right. uh, hey, Jason, what I was looking for your live stream on Tuesday. What happened? Second cup of coffee, huh? Isn't it nighttime for you down there, Martin? Yeah, we're an hour and 4 minutes already. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Might go live someday. All right. Taking a break from live streaming. All right, Jason. That's cool. You guys are getting out of hand now. All right, so one basic DCC. And we want computer power supply. Got so much. Yeah, well, I'm with you, buddy. I have a ton of layout stuff I need to do, and it needs to get done within the next couple of months because in September I have my crew that I hang out with coming here to do up sessions. So I need to have my layout 100% up and running by then, and that's going to entail replacing all the turnouts in this room with fast tracks, and then also replacing all the turnouts in the other room. So we're talking about 65 turnouts, maybe 70 turnouts we're going to have to replace. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but it needs to get done because I've had these Atlas turnouts for 5 years and I've had nothing but problems. So fortunately, I had somebody who was willing to work with me on doing the turnouts, and so I am going forward with that. Need to get stuck in. Need to get what stuck in? It would be it. I'm lost on that one. But yeah, so I have a lot of work ahead of me on my layout. Just started Pico 10. Now, if I didn't go with code 55 track, I would have gone with all Pico turnouts because I believe that they're probably one of the best turnouts out there for N scale. I have a couple on my layout now. Unfortunately, I had to do heavy modifications to get them to work with my code 55. Even though Pico advertises them as code 80/55, no, it just didn't work. I had to do a lot of excessive work to them. Sad, all those turnouts. Yep. Yep. Chuck Baker has some battery-powered locos. Yeah, he did. He sure did. All right, Scrumptious. We'll talk to you later. Hey, you never told me your name, buddy. Yeah, yeah. And like I said, if I would have gone with code 80 track, I would have had all Pico turnouts. But hey, Bruce, glad to see you can make it, buddy. You know, this is not. Yep, you're going to be using Katos, and those for the unit track Kato turnouts are pretty good. Been able to get either 80 or 55 Pico turnouts on my last order. I hope they changed it. Let's see. I have been able to get either 80 or 55 Pico turnouts on my last order. I just hope that the code 55 is a true code 55 because I know when I got them, they weren't. What if I was? And you're doing a fine job. My voice sounds great from except I didn't say good day, model railroaders. Yeah, I know. Same thing with me and your train show that you're going to be doing. A little bit too far to travel. I wish I was playing Container Man. Sparky's playing hooky. Yeah, I don't know. The videos I heard him speaking in, he didn't sound too good. The other kind of Sparky, and don't drop much. Okay. You guys having fun today? All right, we're at 1 hour and 10 minutes. There's only 18 people watching. 10 thumbs up. That's all. Come on, guys. And pick my brain. Well, like you said, you get here and I'll feed you and put you in a place to sleep. All right. Okay. Now you're able to get a code 55 rail joiner on there without any problems. Well, all right. Yeah, I just jumped up quite a few, Jason. Thank you. Yeah, you could. It's both. It's code 55 track. Unless you get one of them amphibious cars, then I'll probably see you here in about 10 years. If he's not drinking Coke. Yeah, you can do that. You can crash in the mobile shard. We can put a mattress under there. It's big enough. It's 4 feet wide. Get one of them army cots. Yeah, just a lot of air. Oh, there's room under there, Roy. There's room under there. Just move a couple of boxes out of the way. There's plenty of room under there. It's 4 feet deep. So I don't think enough of Roy. Thank you, Sparky. Watch it sparkles. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's too tall. Can I park an RV in my driveway? No, my driveway's not big enough, but I do have a place you can park. 4 foot deep, but I'm only 5 foot. Huh? Yeah, I think an amphibious car is probably better. Hey, Mitch, sorry. Atlas swap switches never again. Snap switches never again. Going to code 83 HO Picos. They work very well. Yeah, and like I said, I know the N scale ones work really good, so I'm pretty sure the HO ones work just as well. Please do not use the name Sparkles. Yeah, I know. I was yelled at last week for that, or 2 weeks ago. You guys are getting too silly now. I think you've had. Oh, all right, Roy. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate that. Thumbs up, buddy. We're approaching an hour and 15 minutes. Do you guys want to stay for another 10 minutes or so? Droplies? Droplies? Hi, droplies. Okay. Not next week, not me. No problem, buddy. Anytime you need help, I'm here. Who would want to see that? What, you sleeping under your layout out in the garage? Yeah, and some chicken soup. The temperature here in Phoenix has been going crazy, man. We're already over 3 digits. It's been just over 100 degrees all this week so far. Yep. Quit yelling at people, Sparky. So, Ralph, did you get your monitor? Does it work okay? Ginger brandy. Now, like I said earlier, good old Jewish chicken soup. Great. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I know you guys are exactly opposite us. So, yeah, when it gets hot here, it gets cold there. Where were you Friday, Roy? In Colorado? I tell you, man, some of the scenery you're driving through now is like unbelievable. It will work. It will work great for the new video I'm working on. All right, cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. Copper Mountain. All right. Okay, guys, if you remember earlier in this video, and I gave Valeria a shout out, she is in here right now. So please go to her 3 dots, check on it, and click on it. Hello, Valeria, I'm sorry. So please go to her channel and check it out and subscribe. Like I said, she's going to do 2 videos. She's going to do one in English and one in Italian. Yeah, there you go. See that? From Italy to Australia. Very cool, Barnabas. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said earlier, I am Italian, but Italian, just like any other language, has different dialects. And when she was doing her video, it was like I was catching every 3rd word. So she decided that she's going to do her videos both in English and Italian. So that's cool. Very cool, Valerie. I appreciate that. And I'm sure that most of the guys that are going to subscribe to you tonight are going to appreciate that also. What part of Italy are you in, Valerie? All right, Roy. We'll see you later, buddy. Take care. Have a good night's sleep, man. Yeah, she's gonna have a work cut out for her when she does those. And I give her kudos for trying to do that. Very tedious stuff she needs to do. I asked her a question, but she didn't answer me yet. Valeria, please tell me what part of Italy you're from. Oh, okay, Florence. Thank you. I appreciate that. How you doing, Craig? Nice to see you can make it in here. We're not going to be here very much longer. We're already an hour and 20 minutes. And I am kind of filling in for Sparky, who's not feeling very well tonight. Or no, is he feeling very well last week? And hopefully he gets better because I want to do my Friday night, not Wednesday night. Valerie, my family on my father's side is from Calabria, and on my mother's side, from Sicily. So yeah, I'm kind of a hard-headed Italian. All right, Train Man, take it easy. Glad you were able to make it tonight. Hope you feel better. A hard ass. All right, I'm going to give this another 8 minutes, guys, and then we're going to call it quits. Thanks for a fun show and great tips, Vinny. All right, Mike, take care, buddy. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, Valerie. I'm glad you're able. Do you mind me calling you Valerie? I'm glad that you're able to understand when I speak. All right, Roy. Talk to you later. Okay, Randy. Talk to you later, buddy. I didn't even know you were here. Sorry. I would go live if I knew how to talk about TCC. Well, yeah, you need to have some clue as to what you were going to talk about. Time for sleep. Okay. Had been a great show, Vinny. All right, Jason, take care, and I hope to see you next Tuesday. And please make some sort of an announcement that you do, because if I don't get an announcement, I don't remember. So it's 2:23 in the AM in the morning, Valerie. All right, Jesse, we'll talk to you later. It must be in the morning because here it's 5:24. Yeah, so it's probably morning. Yes, okay. Thank you. All right, well, I just have to keep a sharper eye out for that, Jason. All right, 6 more minutes, guys, and we'll call it good. Yeah, I guess it is Thursday morning there. Yeah, and same thing with Valerie. She's in Thursday morning too. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lance. Yes, I was doing a workshop, and you'll be able to watch it on the replay. This is what I was doing tonight: how to hook up LEDs for your control panel without using the switches in your Cobalt or Tortoise machine. Yeah, give me the lottery numbers. That would be cool. Grape and green and granary. I missed some of your questions here in the chat. I do watch the replay and I do read all the comments. And if there is a comment that I did not answer during the chat, I will answer it on the replay. So please check the replays out and see if you had a question that I had answered. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good, Ron. Are you doing except you? Very cool. Ron, I'm sorry to hear that. And I don't know if I should ask this or not, but are you doing chemo? It's in Ohio, Jeff? All right, guys. I think we're gonna got an hour and 26 minutes so far. Oh, how many meters is my layout? Wow. That's a good question because I'm using 2 rooms for my layout. In this room here, one wall is 11 feet and the other wall is 10.5 feet. And then the other room, it's 13 feet by 13 feet. So I don't have time to break that down into meters, but as long as I told you how many feet it is, you can do that. And then I have upper levels also, which I know you've probably seen watching my videos. It's for Crohn's. Oh, okay. All right. Yep, I know what you mean. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. And I wish I had more room so I could do more. But or is it 25.4? What are we talking about, Bruce? 2.54 or 25.4? Thanks, Bruce. Centimeters to an inch. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it's 25 point something millimeters to 1 inch. 25.3 or something like that millimeters to 1 inch. How many eighths? How many eighths is your layout? How many eighths? Okay. If you guys say so. I mean, I should know metric system because when I worked on my BMWs, it was all metric. So you'd think I would know all that stuff, but I don't. I guess sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. All right, guys. 25.4 millimeters to an inch. Yeah, so it's 2. Yeah, okay. Okay. My layout is too small in meters. 4. Valerie, you should do an overview of your layout because I didn't see very much of it, but it looks pretty nice. So you should do a video on an overview of what you have going on. And again, like I mentioned to everybody else, that you're going to be doing your videos both in Italian and English. Am I correct? 12, 13 feet. 12 to 13 feet. 4 meters. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it's 12 feet. I mean, that's not that small. uh, actually, I liked driving the M series cars, the M3 and the M5. But if I had a choice, I would buy, instead of an M3, I would buy a 330. And the reason for that is it's got enough power, and second of all, you don't get creamed on insurance because you have a hot rod. Yeah, but yeah, it was fun driving the M series cars. Yep, but I never got to smuggle one home. Nope. Oops, caps. Yep. Yeah, stop yelling at us. All right, guys, I'm going to call it good for tonight. We're now out 30 minutes or around 31 minutes. So everybody, it's too small, but many mountains. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody say your good nights and everything like that, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you all for showing up. And Sparky, hope you get better soon. I hate to see you all sick and everything like that, man. It makes me sad. So anyhow, take it easy, fellas, and we'll talk to you not this Friday, but a week from Friday. We'll get back on a regular schedule. All right, guys. Take care, and thank you very much.